Welcome back to Flying Dutchman Cards and the next episode of our 1989 Topps Retrospective. We're right in the middle of looking at some top 10 lists, and Doug is bringing his list of honorable mentions to us today. So he starts off with a Cubby at Wrigley Field. Really can't go wrong with that. So let's take a look right now.
All right, here are my honorable mentions, ones I liked but that did not crack my top 10. Andy only did 6, so I threw in an extra one.
Nice.
Because
we have 17.
Perfect. It works.
Nice.
All right, so this one, I just love this card.
Yes.
No, why I picked this. You've got the nice Cubs pullover jerseys. I love that secondary logo of the Cubs head on his sleeve. You also got the ivy in the background, so you know that this is not early in the spring. This is definitely like a summer shot, because early in the spring the ivy is gross looking, and you see a lot more brick. And then also just being able to see his hand with the ball. It's not coming out of the most flattering place, but it's cool shot, like mid windup.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things I liked about that card. Also, Rick Sutcliffe, great pitcher. So
yeah. He's definitely got some skinny stirrups going here.
That was definitely there was kind of there was a sweet spot in there in the early 80s where they were all kind of you got just a little of the sanitary sock, a little bit of the stirrup, and then it just went crazy where it was only skinny for some reason.
Yeah.
And then we lost stirrups.
Right.
Majority of ball players. And now it's just kind of a hodgepodge of some players have them. Some players only have the socks and like the knicker look.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, it should be standardized because it's a uniform.
Right.
You should look uniform. So I prefer a stirrup look. I'd probably prefer that early 80s look where you've got a little bit of the white, a little bit of the colored sock, because then you also the top of the stirrup, because you also have some teams that have some cool stripes on your stirrups. So
like mid cap.
Imagine how cool that would look if everybody looked uniform and had the same kind of socks and stirrups, as opposed to all different looks, and then also the pajama look. So anyway, that's the end of my stirrup rant, but I just think it'd look cool if the whole team had the similar look. Get rid of the pajama pants. Get rid of the pants over the cleat look.
Yeah, Barry Bonds. Yeah.
So anyway, moving on.
Nice. Ooh,
Barry Larkin. Again, the addition of like fans in the background has like a contrast to the player. Really nice look. Just a sharp looking photo. Like it's a great action shot. Follow through. Probably like a ground ball or a liner, not necessarily like a home run swing, but he's just trying to move the runners around the bases. But as you could tell from my bad 10, I feel like those were bad photos.
Yeah.
My honorable mentions in my top 10 are going to be more of like good photos. Like the great composition, great shot. You got the full player. I feel like it's important too. Like you have the bat. It's just very nice symmetry, and it's taking up some white space there and stuff. So, got a nice C on the helmet, nice pinstripes. Yeah,
those pinstripes are legit. Like the double pinstripe with the elastic band on the.
If he went to like Long John Silver for lunch, he's got it covered with the waistband.
Yes, that's awesome.
So good photos, nice sharp uniform.
Right.
I like those a lot better than obviously ones that aren't.
And it doesn't hurt. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
So, nice.
Good card.
Awesome. Next up.
Yes. Another one, just an interesting photo. Chris Sabo was kind of just an interesting guy because you knew he's the guy that wore the goggles.
Right. Yeah.
So he kind of always stood out when you're watching or collecting his cards and stuff. So I feel like there's a couple of themes throughout the set. There's definitely the follow through photos, and then there's also the about to run to first base photos. Jay Buhner's looks very similar to this card.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's true.
And he is also one of the Topps rookie cup cards. So again, just a nice looking uniform.
Yeah.
Some of the pullovers are kind of hit or miss. Some are just kind of nice. It is kind of interesting because I feel like I read something recently about how it also had to do with the manufacturer at the time kind of having like a templated look across multiple teams. So there's a lot of teams that have, like, the Cubs one is very similar. You just have pinstripes, but you have the logo over one side. So just a nice looking action shot photo.
Yeah. That's very cool. Yeah. And it's got a lot. Yeah, visually going. It's got the bat. He's running. He's got the gold cup. It's the red and it's just lots of things kind of going together well on this one. So very nice. Next up.
Oh, I got a catcher.
Yeah,
Ed Hearn.
That's awesome.
I like this one. I like this one because it is a very old school look.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this looks like it could be a card from like the 50s or the 60s. Kind of classic look. And so, I looking back at it now, definitely some flash going on. But I think this just looked like a very like baseball classic photo. So I like this one. The flash is probably doesn't detract from this photo. You got a pitcher warming up in the background, not like an endless oasis. So just kind of a cool pose for a catcher look. So you contrast this one with that guy that you had on yours, from the Padres. This one's a little closer up, better angle.
And he's like smiling. You know what I mean? Like he's looking like he's enjoying himself. So. Nice. Sweet. Awesome.
Moving on. Ozzie Smith. So this one, Ozzie Smith, great, happens to be the Flying Dutchman's favorite player. I love that he had a rockin' beard. I think I modeled my beard after his. But just the on deck circle. You do have probably why this isn't a top 10 is because of the green monster that's in all of these photos for some reason. All these cards. But you've got a nice looking like pullover jersey. Got the nice stripes. Classic look. So I like this one.
That's awesome. I like the pinstripes. And it's cool because you can tell. I like when you can tell what they're going to do next. You know what I mean? Like this seems like he's adjusting this and then he's going to get his bat, and you know what I mean? Like it's that mid. Like you can you kind of keep thinking about like, oh yeah, like he's on deck, he's getting ready, he's watching the pitcher, like all that kind of stuff. So very
so
nice.
Not like the best, but definitely close to the top 10.
Nice, very cool. Ooh,
Neil Heaton bringing the heat.
Yes,
he's got the Expos clown hat going on. This could definitely be a royalty free.
Yes,
royalty free photo because you could just easily add some white to the top there. He could be playing for the Yankees. He could be playing for the Mets. He could be playing for the Padres. Who knows? But royalty free. MLB's looking at anything for this photo. So I just like this leg kick is crazy. He's got. I imagine he's got some chew along with the mustache. So just a good action shot. A little disappointed with the stirrup, but not quite a top 10, but definitely honorable mention as a cool action shot from this set. So.
Guys. This would be something too that you'd show this card to somebody who's never seen someone play baseball before and be like, what's the next thing that's going to happen?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
well, this is a pickoff move. He's going to throw the ball to first.
Right. Yeah. It's like it's the crafty lefty. It's like what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Awesome.
Yes. Look at. I mean, we got another royalty-free one either.
Yeah.
With all the glares and stuff.
Yeah.
You could be playing for the Mariners. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, more of it is in the on deck circle. Like you know, like. So.
But this is just a nice photo. You've got some contrast in the background. You got a guy who just got back from getting a beer in the background.
Yeah.
But yeah, a great swing. Like this is possibly a home run swing. It looks like he's either a pop-up or a home run.
Right.
Looks very kind of like powerful action shot, well composition, well cropped.
Yeah.
And then Paul Molitor was just a stud. So
yeah.
Definitely honorable mention for this set.
Nice. It's funny how the star players seem to get the better cards, which is the weird part when you run into a Kirby Puckett and you're like, really? You know what I mean? It's like,
that's not so disappointing.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's got to be a better shot than this. So.
Right. Nice. Next up, ooh, this one's
cool. Fred Manrique.
Yes.
Is that right?
Manrique?
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Fred. We'll just call him Fred.
Nice.
Fred is a righteous dude. Like,
yes.
He's got a sweet-looking Chicago uniform on.
Yeah.
Just another one of these shots. He's got the two. It looks like there might be some photoshopping on this card. Look at his batting gloves.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
That's weird.
Why? No one knows. Maybe they painted batting gloves on him.
Yeah, they're like.
This one is he just looks like a stud with those glasses. Like he's wearing Ray-Bans to bat.
Right.
And it's clearly like a game situation or something because there's no batting cage.
Right.
And there's fans in the stands. So
right. Yeah.
Could be a spring training game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just a cool looking card.
Yeah, and I always love the number on the pants too.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. You're like, why not throw the number on the pants? You're like, why? I mean, it's on their jersey, it's on their helmet, it's on their batting gloves, it's on their elbow brace. It's like throw it on their pants too. Like throw it on their shoes. Why not? So very nice.
I feel like with that you could have the numbers on the sides instead of the front. So
yeah,
have it on the sides, and then when you're turned, whether you could have it on both sides, kind of like football players have them on their sleeves.
Right.
We're breaking new ground here. MLB, if you're watching,
we're for hire.
Yeah, and royalty free.
Royalty free.
We're definitely royalty free.
Yeah.
All right, this one, Vince Coleman. Vince Coleman was, I feel, similar to like Kenny Lofton later in Kenny Lofton's career, where if you got Vince Coleman at the trade deadline for like a speedster,
right,
you're definitely going for that final push, which I believe the Mariners did, right?
Yes. So I have a quick story. After you're done with this, I'll tell my.
Okay. So yeah, why this probably didn't make the top 10 is that there's a lot of red.
Yes.
Like you might have considered like the navy blue for the long sleeve shirt underneath, but the red also just looks really nice, classic. He's got the nice gold chain, got the red batting gloves. He looks like he's ready for business or ready to pack his bags and get traded at the trade deadline. But just a cool card. So that made my honorable mention. Nice. Proceed with your story.
Nice. So I went in 1995. The Mariners are refusing to lose. That was "refuse to lose" was their catchphrase that summer and early fall. And me and my friend had gone to Mariners appreciation, like fan appreciation day. So it was against I'm pretty sure it was against the A's. It was like a Saturday game. So we went down and we're super excited to go because they were on this awesome winning streak and coming back. And I have a thing where up until maybe like 3 years ago, watching a baseball game, I would sit once from first pitch to the last pitch and never leave my seat and keep score the entire time of every single game I'd ever gone to. And so like getting up and like walking around, I was like, well, that's why we come to the stadium 2 hours early, or that's why you spend like the last half hour after they've, turned the lights off. So I never got up. And I think part of it is because of this, what happened here. So they were losing, and we'd gone to get some hot dogs in like the fourth inning, and it was sold out crowd at the Kingdom. So there was, 55 to 60,000 people there. And of course, everyone else was getting a hot dog at the same time in the fourth inning. Yeah. We stood in line for like 2 innings, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And in that time, Vince Coleman hit his only career grand slam. So like we were down, it was like in the fourth inning, it was like 7-2 or something like that. Vince Coleman hits a grand slam to make it 7-6. And it was like everyone's just losing their minds. And we were standing, I mean, it was so cool to be standing in line, but like as you're watching it on TV, and I'm like, it's literally right there, and I missed it.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what started the next, 20 something years or 25 years of never leaving my seat. And then the worst part was for Fan Appreciation Day, they were giving out like team photos. And so the drunk guys behind us took our team photos, made them into paper airplanes, and threw them onto the field. So once we got back, as a middle schooler, my my team photo is now on the field. So it's going to be a
bummer of a game.
Yes, but they won, and they made the playoffs and everything else. So
nice,
very nice.
All right, 2 more. Craig Biggio.
Very cool.
This one, I love the uniform. Like this should have been like their away uniform.
Yeah,
go with like a navy top.
Mm-hmm.
That looks real sharp. This is kind of considered his rookie card, correct?
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just I probably got this one mostly just because of the uniform. Right. I would love all my shirts to have stripes like that.
Yes.
So maybe I'll just do that, like add rainbow ribbon to all my shirts. But yeah, you got the nice shirt, the nice helmet. He definitely has kind of a resting Biggio face. So probably not why it's a top 10, but a cool looking card. And from all the ones we've mentioned of the kind of the casual shots, like this, at least you see a cool uniform,
right?
With his face, you're not seeing just like his face looking like that. So
right.
Not a great card, but honorable mention.
Nice. Very nice. I like it. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like there's many Astros players that are wearing this one. I mean, in the rest of the set, there's only a handful that are actually wearing that. So very cool.
There was a couple of different Astros that I went back and forth with to add to my honorable mention. Since this is his rookie card, I think that's why I added this one. So
nice. Hall of Famer. Very good.
Yeah.
And then another Hall of Famer. I already teased it.
Spoilers. Mike Schmidt. Yeah, I think this is another cool one. I feel like we are definitely seeing some trends as far as like you either have the just about the swing, follow through, or the running to first base. So this is the running to first base.
Right.
I think I mostly picked this one because Mike Schmidt was a stud third baseman, has a cool Phillies, the Philly P uniforms, and just another nice photo. Like, why couldn't this have been done with Kirby Puckett or Dave Winfield? Who knows? But at least you can tell Mike is playing baseball.
Right. It's true. Yeah.
Danny Jackson, we don't know. We don't know. He could have been. That could have been an off day. He might not even been playing baseball that day.
Yeah.
But we know that Mike Schmidt is playing baseball in this photo, and so that's why I like it. So
nice.
Those are my honorable mentions. Some good ones in there. Not quite top 10 though.
Not quite. Yeah, I think it was when I was whittling down. There was definitely the times where I was like, oh, like I made my top, like candidates, and I was like, wait, I have more than 10, and so that was they fell into that category. And there's just something that didn't quite, it was a little bit off, and so very nice. Well, we will wrap up this episode, and on our next one, we will show you our top 10. All-time favorites, 1989 Topps baseball cards. So
I can't. I don't think people can wait. I think we
I
gotta.
know.
They gotta watch it.
Yeah. You gotta check it out. So
Yeah, it's a countdown of the ages. So
yes, of the ages of 1989.
exactly.
So awesome. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.